Good morning. My name is Rachel Renee, and today I'll be presenting you all with my commemorative speech. The infamous Madam C.J. Walker once said, "Don't sit around and wait for opportunities to come. Get up and make them." I've chosen to talk about Madam C.J. Walker today because I feel as a woman of color, she has truly inspired me to not let your past determine your future and chase after your dreams, no matter how high they may be. The purpose of this speech is to make you aware of the significance of Madam C.J. Walker, who became the first female self-made millionaire. The three words I'd use to describe Madam C.J. Walker would be strong, intelligent, and dedicated. Madam C.J. Walker was born in Delta, Louisiana, to parents of former slave turned sharecroppers, and she was one out of 6 children. At age 7, after her parents died, she became an orphan and had to move in with her older sister, who could better provide for her. At age 14, she married Moses McWilliams, mainly to escape her abusive brother-in-law, who's not only physically abusing her, but sexually abusing her. Later on down the line, Moses McWilliams died and left Madam C.J. Walker with a 2-year-old to raise while still struggling in poverty. According to womenshistory.org, while seeking a way out of poverty, Madam C.J. Walker moved to St. Louis, where she worked as a laundress and a cook. During that time, Madam C.J. Walker began to lose her hair. Mainly while working as a laundress, she was exposed to many harsh chemicals that were really bad for her hair, such as lye soap, dirt, and hot steam. So, back then in that day, there wasn't that much indoor plumbing, which there wasn't no regular shampooing of the hair, which exposed many African women to lice and other scalp diseases, which wasn't good for the African American hair. So during this time, other African women, it was a lot of African women were experiencing the same amount of hair loss around that time, so that others began to, wear scarves and head wrap to cover their hairs. But Madam C.J. Walker didn't want to go down that path. She felt wearing the head wraps to cover up her hair would lower her social status at a time where she sought to elevate herself. Plus, it was a natural desire to want a full head of hair instead of hiding it. Everybody wants a full head of hair. So Madam C.J. Walker sought to, change the odds, beat the odds, and, find a solution that would work. So it would take a strong person to beat those odds. And it wasn't a norm for a poor African American woman to want to try to seek a solution for hair care products that were designed to help the African American hair instead of ruin it. I've now talked about how strong Madam C.J. Walker was. Now I'll be talking about how intelligent she was. On biography.com, it emphasizes on how Madam C.J. Walker gained knowledge and helpful tools to help her navigate the business industry. Madam C.J. Walker joined an Episcopal church where she was around leading Black women and Black men and women whose education and success inspired her and motivated her to want to, chase after her dreams. Walker was living in St. Louis, where she began trying to help solve her hair loss problems. So she would start to experiment little by little with, different products such as petroleum, coconut oil, beeswax, and, try to see what would work and mix things together. There was products for African American women, but the products were created by mainly whites. So what do whites know about African American hair? And none of them ever really worked and helped with hair loss and, treating lice and all those things. So she came across this Annie Turnbow's products line that was held there to treat African American hair. And she started to notice that it was giving her good results and helping her with hair loss. Annie Turnbow was a African American woman who went into business of her own, and she was also somebody who experienced hair loss on her own. So she traveled to St. Louis to promote her hairline, where Madam C.J. Walker came across. They met each other, and sooner or later, Madam C.J. Walker became a spokesperson and a sales associate for her line. So Madam C.J. Walker moved to Colorado while still selling Turnbows and advertising her products, where she became a cook and a pharmacist to somebody, her boss that she was, the pharmacist. He taught her a lot of the chemistry of the product she was experimenting with, which also helped her and gained helpful tools to, know what to put together, what concoctions to put together that will really help her. Madam then married her third husband, Charles Joseph Walker, who was an advertising man, who, she used to her advantage. By this time, she had developed her own formula and was, starting to give it out little by little, with helpful tools from the pharmacist and, helpful, experience and advice from Annie Turnbow's products. By this time, she stopped working. She stopped selling Turnbow's product and started to go into business of her own. And she developed the Walker's Manufacturing Company and started selling her own wonderful hair grower. Madam's ingredients, it was the same: beeswax, petroleum, coconut oil, aloe vera, and, all different types of fruits that would help with African American hair. Walker's husband helped her advertise and, help her with the mail order business and, help her get her business, growing and, get a word in town so people could know more about it, so she could, she could be exposed to more things. This helped Madam's products gain exposure from the public. Aside from Madam C.J. Walker being strong and intelligent, she was also very dedicated to making a change in the business industry. On PBS.org, it explains Madam C.J. Walker's overall goal in selling hair care products. Madam C.J. Walker strongly urged her clients more and more to follow her Walker system. Using the hair grower and hot combs, she also started, selling hair tools such as straighteners and hot combs to produce healthier hair. However, Madam C.J. Walker's goal wasn't to change the African American black girls' appearance of their hair, not to make it straight, but to produce healthier hair overall. She wanted women to take pride in themselves and their appearance. According to History.com, Madam C.J. Walker's business rapidly grew as she continued to give back to the community and continued to, sell out her products, give back to charities and all that. Madam C.J. Walker relocated to Indianapolis and built a factory for her Walker Manufacturing Company. This was a much bigger factory than compared to the Colorado one. There she began opening training programs and started for the Walker system for the nation of, licensed sales agents and earned healthy commission. Ultimately, Walker employed up to 40,000 African American workers, and gave people, in poverty a chance to, more jobs and well paying them as well. And then she expanded, bringing people in from all parts of the world, from the Caribbean